What's up? Discord, YouTube, free from it all. Gamestop earnings is tonight. There's Chewy too, but I could care less about that. It's an old Ryan Cohen. He was like CEO or something. He left a long time ago. It's pet food, whatever. GameStop is going to be a bust, as it always is. They don't have any earnings to report because they probably lose money. I shouldn't say they lose money. I should say more along the lines of declining revenues. I buy all my games on Steam, or I use a website called isthereanydeal.com, and it shows you like 20 or 30 websites that sell game codes, verified Steam game codes, or verified GOG games codes, so GOG games, and like all the historical prices. It's such a good website. I'd never pay full price for a game anymore. I just don't do it. You can buy games on that. It even has like Windows games on there. Xbox users, Windows games. PlayStation people, they buy their games direct on PlayStation Network. They don't even, the new PlayStations don't even have CDs or DVDs, guys. It's only digital. So there's no, PlayStation has decided, all right, GameStop, you're done, okay? There's all these machines you can buy, emulation machines that just have all the games on them. Secondhand game sales have plummeted online. I've been reading articles about it recently. The market just declined after COVID. It's just done. It popped during COVID because no one had anything better to do, and now it's bottomed again because no one cares about an old DVD or CD. They just don't. The majority of people that cared, they're bag holding that shit now. Epic Games Store, buy direct. That's the Fortnite and every other game, Epic Games Store. There's just really no reason to go in, get in your car, risk getting in a car accident, raising your insurance premiums, having your car out of commission, and to drive to a GameStop. There's no more lines at GameStop for midnight World of Warcraft releases. No one cares. Those were the days, but that's were the Blockbuster days. Blockbuster's gone. As much as you loved it, it's gone. GameStop's just going the same way. Eventually will go to nothing if they just sit there and cash burn over and over and over. And that's all that they're going to report on this earnings is, we made some sales. I think last time they were close to 900 million or maybe 1 billion in sales. I don't follow it exclusively just because I kind of already know what's up. There's not going to be any surprises. There was no Magic Games release that's going to surprise, and and then everybody went to GameStop to buy it. It's just not a logical, realistic thing that's going to happen. So how are they ever going to have a surprise earnings when there's no way to make a surprise with that sort of niche industry, gaming? You even see places like Future Shop. They got rid of games and shit too, and DVDs. They weren't profitable anymore for them. Not with the internet, right? So I've shorted physical shares. I don't want anything to do with the options. I think the options are going to be a trap. I shorted physical shares. I'm going to just try to close them out for a few bucks. It's 25 and change right now. I thought it was 30. That's the last time I checked. It's 25. So it's been up 9% this week. So that's actually good for me because all the bull trap has been set. Now they can just rug pull all the bulls and trap them in there at higher share price. If it goes if it pops a few bucks, okay, I'm a few $100, no big deal. If it drops a few bucks, I make a few $100. I'm not in a crazy large position here or anything like that. I do think it should be relatively easy money for anybody who is shorting the stock, because I think you're right at close. You're going to see a stupid spike up and then a rapid pop down, and then it'll be even, and then the real numbers will come out, and then it'll fall. And I just think that's how it's going to play out, because the algos don't know which way it's going to go, and they tend to lean bullish. Trying to time a buy, like trying to short it at 26.50 or 20, like trying to time that pop, it's very difficult to do. You can set an order and hope it fills. It is difficult, and there will be only a marginal amount of shares will actually get sold for those prices, and then I think it just falls. So I just went ahead, I did an order now because the market's closing in half an hour, and I did an order in that I just left an order open in case it goes up into close, which who knows, it could. And then I'm gonna set to close my order at probably around, I don't know, 23, like 10%, 8% down, probably something like that. Or I might just leave it open if the earnings is bad, which I'm forecasting it's not necessarily going to be bad or terrible, but it is going to be like who cares type thing. We're just burning capital here, guys, while we figure it out. So moot, as I would like to say. If it's going to be like moot, inconsequential, I would expect it to fall for a few days. We'll see. But I mean, I'll take a quick few bucks, no problem. Just overnight trade, and then because I do have after hours trading. If you have after hours trading, it's a good play. If you don't have after hours trading, it's probably still fine, and you can close tomorrow at open. Is what I'm saying I guarantee? No, absolutely not. Will I just hold short if it goes up? Probably, because again, it's a benign sort of company. Yeah, the GameStop lifers will continue to peddle that the thesis is still in play, right? That they still haven't closed their shorts and all this. I mean, why would you close your short if you were short, though? What is the bull thesis here other than short squeeze? There really is no bull thesis. Roaring Kitty owning shares isn't, like, who cares? I don't care if BlackRock owns shares. I don't care who owns shares at this point. It doesn't affect my trading on the stock. I care what the company actually does. Does the company make money? Is the company growing? The company is most certainly not growing. It stemmed the bleeding. It diluted a bunch of shares and made a bunch of capital. But that's it. So that's what I'm doing, guys. You do you. Hopefully you make some money on the play. The one I'm looking forward to the most would be Lululemon on Thursday. After that, we don't really have any companies of any consequence, reporting until for like 3 weeks. And then earnings season kicks back up, and things start picking up. And I believe it'll all start with all the banks and, your JP Morgans and all that. And then it'll be big tech again. And the same whirlwind will be happening all over again. So that's what I got for you guys. Cheers.